Top, top, top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning. Good morning, y'all. This is Getting in the Green with Perfect Strangers. I am your host with the most, just Duro. Got my partner with me, the Green Hoodie Legend, my co-host, Corey. What's good with you, baby?
And not much, man. We're about to try and bounce back from yesterday. So wild
You
day
are.
in ball yesterday. Yeah, I'm trying to bounce back from yesterday.
You are. I didn't bounce at all. I was like, nope, I can't do it. No plays for me, man. I didn't have it in me yesterday, dog. We said that car was trash too, right?
Yeah. Yep, some
Yeah.
wild stuff happening. But hey, we're back at it.
Yeah, man. I didn't like it. A lot of late news thought it would be to our advantage, but nah. The association was like, not today. Yo, Corey, you read that news this morning about your cousin-in-law, Colby,
Yeah, the little
fighting
scrap
Jorge?
at the restaurant.
Yeah. Bruh, I think Jorge just bitter about this whole loss, dog.
Oh, of course. I don't think Miami's big enough for the two of them, man.
Yeah, yeah. We watched that fight, Corey. Right? Man. And you took Kobe
Yeah, I mean, you ragdolled him for 5 rounds, man. I
for
mean,
5 rounds, dog.
I don't think this doesn't prove anything either for you. Even if you were to knock him out in this fight, like at the
Yeah,
bar, like you got beat on a pay-per-view for 25 minutes. You had your
yeah.
chance to beat him up. You didn't.
You did it.
You can't just be going into restaurants punching people, man. Like,
Yeah, bro. Day late, dollar short, dog. You can't be
yeah.
fighting now.
Them boys are wild down there, though. So,
Yeah, man. Miami. I partied in Miami, bro. Ain't nothing like Miami, dog. Ain't nothing like Miami at all. All right, man. You know, Jorge, you too late, bro.
hey,
Either
yeah.
get back in the octagon and try to get it again, or just let this shit rush. You got beat.
Yeah, you got to let it go, man.
Let it go. Let it go. About last night. The association's a hell of a drug, bro. Games was all over the place, man. First game on the slate was Nolans at Charlotte. That one was wrong. That line got down to 5.5. Ireland still covered. They lost 103 to 106. Lakers at Cleveland. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. This is crazy. I saw something that said that LeBron is 18-1 against Cleveland, bro. He knows something. He knows something we don't know about that spot. They go in and beat Cleveland Cavaliers 131 to 120. Portland, Jesus. If it was a day to not trust Detroit, that was the day.
Mm-hmm.
What I tell you? I was like, yo, there's two teams, man, that I finally need to trust. And that's Minnesota and that's Detroit. If you take Detroit, they let you down. They lose 119, 115. Miami, come on, Brad. Come on, dog. Wait, what are we doing?
Can't even get the win without any of those
Bro,
guys playing.
you play Butler and you don't have Harden? Come on, man. Ugh. That's wild. That's wild. I'm glad I didn't jump on it. They lose to Philly 106 to 113. Utah to Brooklyn. Man, I wanted to step on Brooklyn. That was a spot I wanted to be in. I told you there's something about that game. Didn't jump on it. But no, I take that back. I think that was early. It was like it had flipped from Brooklyn +1 to Brooklyn -1, if I'm right. But anyways, they win 114 to 106. Toronto, oof, that's crazy. That's crazy. 99 to 113. They lose to the Chicago Bulls. Houston beats up Washington. They beat up Washington 97 to 115. Boston. That is crazy, bro. That is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. That game was covered all the way up until the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Ricky Michael saying Warriors money line, Nuggets money line, two leg parlay. I was looking at that. I have to see what the number is on that. I would have to see what the number is on that. But yeah, if you took Boston, sucks for
First half was
you.
the play there.
First half was the play. First half was the play. And then last game, what a game. Minnesota at Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
What were we saying, Corey? Who was the better team at the time? Was it Dallas or Milwaukee? And he was like, Dallas at this moment, yeah, it's a better team. And you were right. You were right.
Yeah, it was an ugly game, man. They got it done. Crazy, weird finish to the game too. But
Yeah.
yeah, they get it done, man. Minnesota couldn't shoot, and yeah, it's one of those days, man.
It was Minnesota first quarter because after that, it was done, bro. After
Yeah.
that, it was done, right? Dallas came on a 37-point second quarter. And I'm like, yo, okay. Okay. So you can put up almost 40 burger if you want to. So if you took Dallas, good for you, man. A lot of people were on many, made that line move. But for the most part, I tell you right now, Minnesota first quarter was the play. After that, Dallas had their number. So those were the games for last night. And we are going to get into these games tonight. All right. Not too big of a slate, obviously. 4 games on the slate. Ricky Michael is like in Golden State and Denver. The first game of the evening, Golden State at Orlando. Line went from 8.5 to 7.5. Total on this game is 216 right now. It looks like I don't know what's going on with Golden State, but you just can't trust them. 2 straight losses, lost to Boston, lost to San Antonio, and a wild finish at the free throw line. They play in a day, so it's a back-to-back, the start of a back-to-back, and that's against Miami. And then in 2 days, they play against Atlanta, so it doesn't get any easier. So this is the easiest game you would have, but to be honest with you, man, I don't trust Golden State right now. I don't trust them. Injury, still got Curry out. So you're not getting things done with Thompson and Draymond on the court. If I had to look at a side, it would be Orlando. It would. It would. But watch this be the type of game that Golden State gets up for, because I don't think you're going to play Clay in these next. He's going to miss one of these next 2 games, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be a little crazy what you get here. So it's Orlando, or I'll pass on this game. Who do you like?
Yeah, I'm just not going to bet this game.
Yeah.
You know, for Ricky here, I mean, I wouldn't be laying minus 329 on the Warriors right now. They're 4-6 in their last 10. Yeah, they're just inconsistent, man. No Steph Curry. I think they sit Clay tonight instead of tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're definitely going to want their weapons for Miami versus this Orlando team. I don't trust them. I don't trust Orlando enough to lay the money on them either, though. So
Yeah.
it's just one of those games. I think Golden State could win this game. But honestly, I'm just going to be waiting. I want to see the Jordan Poole points props here. That guy's been on a tear, especially with Steph out. Possibly Clay out here, man. He should be going for 25 plus here tonight. So I'll probably hop on some player props in this game, but I'm not picking a side here.
Yeah.
If I had to choose, you know, with the spread, I'd go Orlando here.
Yeah. I'm with you. This is definitely a prop game. I mean, you can't trust Orlando because it's Orlando, right? And you can't trust Golden State because it's Golden State. So it's one of those things to where you have to, if you're going to choose a side, I mean, that's a high vig minus 329, but maybe Just maybe it comes down to more money that comes on Orlando. It's already moved down a point. Not going to move down that much more unless you get the Klay Thompson news, which is probably why it did move down, Corey.
Yeah, I
Right?
think they sit him, man. They're gonna sit him one of these two games. This one just makes more sense. So
Yeah, this one makes more sense to do so. It makes more sense. All right, man. Next game on the slate is Atlanta at the Knicks, right? This is Trey's spot here, right? This is Trey's spot. He loves playing in the Garden. Right now, the total on this game is 226. It went up a point from 225. Spread on this game is New York being the home dogs at plus 1.5. Not too much movement in the line here. This is another one where you kind of got to wait for the injury reports. You don't know if Bog's going to play, right? You definitely know Trey is playing in this game, even though his quad is a little messed up. On the Knicks side, he's still got the same players out. This is another one to where I'm looking at Atlanta's recent body of work, and the only really impressive win they've had, in my opinion, is against Memphis. But you lose to New Orleans, man. You lose to New Orleans. I do believe this is a game that Atlanta is going to get up for. The spread is really, really short here, so it's anyone's game if you ask me. But this should be a high-scoring game on Atlanta's side. If you're looking at Atlanta's body of work here, first quarter, first half might be a look. I mean, right now they're 5-5 in first quarter. They suck away, but this is New York, and this is Trey's spot, right? First half, they do a little better. They're 4-6 in their last 10, though, right? But their whole body of work, they are right now. It's looking like they're 19-17. Where the Knicks thrive, though, is the first half at home. They're 24-12 and 8-2 in their last 10. So this is kind of too close to call here. I would think it's one of these games to where the Knicks are going to probably, since it's more closer to the postseason we get, the Knicks are going to remember that series that they had. Trey's going to remember the guy who spat on him. This is another one to where it could go either way. The books are telling you that. In my opinion, I think the Hawks can get it done here. I think the Hawks can get it done down the long haul. We'll see. Who do you like here?
yeah, I mean, I like the Knicks here, man. 3-0 against the Hawks already this year. Smacked them in every game. Atlanta's not good on the road at all. They don't win on the road. Trae Young doesn't shoot good on the road. He's been playing terrible when he's out of Atlanta. And I mean, that's just what it comes down to for me, man. The Hawks haven't got it done on the road in a long time now. Outside of playing some of the worst teams, but this Knicks team was actually playing decent ball as of late.
They are.
They're at home here. Bogdan, I don't think he goes here.
No, he's not going. He's not. I mean, he's questionable, but what's his injury right now?
I got him listed with a quad injury.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they play him. They're going to try and save this guy for the playoffs. They're going to need him for the play-in game. It's one of those things. I would step on New York, but I am concerned with, Atlanta is in one of those need to win kind of games versus the Knicks have been done for a while here. That's the only reason I'm not stepping on it right now, but I do like the Knicks here. Atlanta on the road, I think, is a trap. They constantly kind of get your hopes up there at home and then go on the road and can't hit a shot. So I like the Knicks here, but probably not going to bet this game. I would definitely avoid Trae Young player props today, though. They're going to be juiced because he's in the Garden, but he has not been playing good on the road. So
so maybe the Bog injury is kind of worked into the number here, right? Because once that news comes out, then you probably lose a hook. Maybe this goes to 1. Maybe this goes to a pick'em. Not sure. But if he doesn't play, then maybe this number moves. But I tell you right now, man, the numbers have been moving the wrong way lately, right? They've been moving the wrong way. So we'll see on this game as well. But yeah, my lean here is Atlanta. All right, man. Next game on the slate is Chicago at Milwaukee. Chicago at Milwaukee. Right now, the line on this game, the number is spread rather, is Milwaukee -6.5. It moved a whole point. It's -5.5. Total on this is 231, right? Giannis is probable. Middleton is out. You heard the Bembry news on last week. Bulls are pretty healthy. The only person they're missing is Ball here. But what is Chicago's record on top three teams? Now, we kind of wanted to press that into the Toronto team. Toronto's not really top three. They're not. I mean, they're in the play-in. They're top 9 right now, right? Or they're 8. One of those. Milwaukee's a different beast. Milwaukee's a different beast. So I've already played it. I already took this game. I took Milwaukee -5.5. I jumped in that early. I'm telling you right now, this game should be easy for Milwaukee. Milwaukee at home is very different than Milwaukee away. Looking at their first half number, I mean, Milwaukee Bucks right now are sitting 4th in the league. At home, they're 19-16-1, 6-4 in the last 10. First quarter as well. I think Milwaukee has a pretty decent record. They're 20-16 at home. However, this last 10, they've been terrible. So I probably will jump on the first half when that number comes out. It's probably going to be 3.5, maybe 4. But I do like Milwaukee here a lot. I do believe they can get it done. I really do. Against the Bulls, they don't really. I mean, they've played twice already. Milwaukee gets them every time. Milwaukee gets them. So this line is going to go up maybe a little more at that, but I do like Milwaukee. I don't think this is like a double revenge game for the Bulls. They just can't beat really good teams. They can't beat really good teams. So this is a game that Milwaukee should get up for. I already stepped on it. Who do you like?
Yeah, I think Milwaukee can get this one done. They have both their games have been close with Chicago, but back to back for Chicago here. Middleton being out does scare me a little bit. Especially because he's had big games against Chicago. He's been a big part of that, those wins. But you got to figure at home with the rest in an important game for them. They fell to the 3 seed yesterday with that Philly win. So they got to recapture the number 2 seed here. I think they're going to get up for this one, man.
Yeah.
I think Drew Holiday has a monster game here. And, I mean, obviously we're going to get Giannis as Giannis, but his lines are usually juiced. But, yeah, I think Drew Holiday, I think Bobby Portis and these guys can get it done at home. I think the spread is a little wide. I'd probably look at the first half. But either way, though, I mean, you just got to figure out the rest. I wouldn't be shocked if the Bulls sat somebody here, too, after last night. So probably wait on the news. But if you wait, you're obviously
going to lose
more.
the value. Yeah.
You're going to lose the value. So have your alerts on, beat the books to the line. That's about it. But
absolutely. You've got maybe a good 45-second delay if you have those alerts on and your book's already open, right? That's what I was doing for a while, Corey. I would just already be signed in a lot of cases because you know when those injury reports are coming out, right? They come out at what, 12:30, 5:30, and 8:30 Eastern time? So you know when these are coming out. And then on your game time decisions, at about 6 o'clock, the lineups come out. So if you have your alerts on, you can beat the books in a lot of cases before they take those games off of the slate to readjust the numbers. So, and I did misspeak there, not -5.5, it's -6.5. -6.5 Milwaukee. Sorry about that. So that's where I got the line at -6.5. I took that early this morning here, and I just think it's going to be a blowout. I really do. All right, man. Last game on the slate are the Clippers at Denver. Clippers at Denver. Right now, this total is 222.5, bro. It jumped up from 219.5. Line has went down from Denver -6.5 to Denver -6. I'm telling you right now, an automatic play for me, bro. Denver first half. Denver first half. What they've been doing as of late, I mean, they've been on their own little tear. Denver has right now with the 3-game loss by the Clippers. I mean, they lost to Cleveland, Toronto, and Utah. Denver, they won 2 and lost 2. That was to Cleveland in overtime and Boston, which you would expect. This team is still good. This team is still good. Don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. That Cleveland loss, that was an overtime loss, right? This is one of these games to where I do believe you get serious bounce back from Denver. They have already played the Clippers a couple of times this year. This will be the 4th game they played. And they've been close games. They played in January 19th. That was an overtime game, 130 to 128. They played January 11th. That was a Clipper game, 87-85. And then they played December 26th, where the game was 103 to 100. So there's 3 things that are happening here. One is that the games are pretty close. Not even the spread doesn't even make sense, right? You're talking about two games decided by 2 points and 1 game decided by 3 points. Another thing is it takes overtime for this game to go over.
Mm-hmm.
Right? These games are relatively low-scoring games. Low-scoring games here. And then the third thing is there might be a little revenge factor here. A little revenge factor. This is a short spread. The spreads prior were 4, 2.5, and 9.5. But I do believe Denver can get it done. Now, can they win the game? Yes. Can they cover? Not sure, looking at their past body of work. I will look at Denver first half. I do believe that could be a good play. And then I don't know about the full game, right? So I'll wait for that number to drop. The Sharps are already pounding Clippers to make it move down a hook. We'll see. As far as the injury reports right now, it's the same people out, right? So Denver is technically healthy and Clippers are technically healthy, right? So we'll see. The Nuggets would be the lean here. I like the Nuggets first half, but taking the 6 points, considering how close these 3 games have been, you never know. Who do you like here?
Yeah, I mean, this is a tough game to call. I'm with you though. I think Denver first half is the play, and I think there's some good props here to look at. Marcus Morris specifically should hit his points prop no problem. But yeah, it's interesting though because you've got the Clippers in this spot here where they can't go up or down in the standings. They got a 4-game lead over the Lakers. They're not going to lose that. And you're 6 games behind Minnesota, so you're not catching them. So you're in this weird spot where you've got to kind of just go with the flow here, work some rotations. I know the news came out yesterday that Paul George and Powell might both be back here for the playoffs.
Yeah.
So you got some good things happening there in LA for them. That's good news for them. It scares me though when you're in these positions and it's just you don't have to win. Lou's definitely going to work on some different personnels just to kind of get geared up here for the playoffs. So I think Denver gets this game done.
Yeah.
But, they just lose games in the second half, man. So consistently against teams that are not as good as them. Denver's just kind of scary because they don't have that second guy, man. Until Jamal Murray's back. Will Barton goes through these streaks. Sometimes he's lights out and Denver can't be beaten. Sometimes that guy scores 8 points and they get smacked by, Cleveland. Yeah, I don't know. Denver first half is definitely the way to look at this one.
Yeah. That's where I'm going.
I like the under though. I don't think this game scores that many points.
Yeah, that is crazy to me. Why it steamed up 3 points.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you, man. These two, especially when they play each other, man, they really slow down.
Yeah.
So the under might be the look here. Denver first half's probably a good look. Player props I'm going to be on. Yeah, this is a 4-game slate, man. I'm not loving anything on this slate, but
yeah,
there's probably going to be 1 or 2 spots to get on, and then we're just going to watch
get out.
today. Yeah,
I hear you. Morning to you, Locked. Morning to you. Appreciate you for tuning in, brother. 4 games, really, really, really small slate. Not a lot of looks unless you get on some stuff early or playing some props. Let's get into our leans for today.
Hey, yo, I woke up, I'm not dead. Smoked up, got out of bed. Gotta see the green, otherwise I see a lot of red. Watching what I say around some of y'all.
Yeah, looking at the lines, man, it's funny, bro. Oof. Golden State's already moved to 7.5, and the Hawks have already moved to -1.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild, bro. That is wild. Yeah. See, that Hawk scares me now, right? That Hawk scare me. And with the 7.5, you might get some Clay news. Moving down 2 points. My leans, man, on this slate today is Denver first half, and it was going to be the Hawks. Lines are moving in the wrong way, though. They're moving in the wrong way at times, so you can't really trust the movement, but they are telling you something. So right now, it would be the Atlanta Hawks. I wouldn't touch the Warrior game at all because of too many moving factors there. And Denver first half. Hawks, Denver first half. What are your leans for today?
Yeah, right now I'm leaning Milwaukee and Denver first half. Maybe the Knicks. Honestly, might just throw them on a small parlay just for some fun versus laying some actual money on those guys. But definitely Milwaukee and then Denver first half is where I'm at right now with my leans.
Got you. Yeah, I like that. I mean, Milwaukee first half is crazy. They just haven't. I might look at that too. I just want to see how these numbers compare. All right. Official picks for.
Hey, yo, I woke up, I'm not dead. Smoked up, got out of bed. Gotta see the green, otherwise I see a lot of red. Watching what I say around some of y'all.
Yeah, man. My official pick for today. I'm taking the Bucks. I've already stepped on it. I took Bucks at -6.5, said 5.5 early. -6.5 Bucks full game. This is a game they should get done against a team that cannot beat top 3 teams at all this season. Milwaukee Bucks -6.5. That is my official pick for today. Any official picks for you?
Not yet. But I am leaning pretty heavy on that Milwaukee game. Once the injury news comes out, I'll probably hop on it.
Yeah, man. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. This is not one of them games to where you could just rush to the window, right? Not at all. Not at all. I don't blame you. Short slate, man. We in and out, man. In and out this mug. Real quick here. 4 games on the slate. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channels. If you are not already, man, make sure you are following us on Twitter as we provide content every day. We put our picks on the Twitter machine. That's it. 4 games. That's how you do it, man. Any last words, man?
No, I'll be putting some player props up today too. But yeah, I mean, today's going to be probably just having some fun, taking some shots. I don't feel outside of that Milwaukee game, Denver first half, I don't feel great about anything today, man.
I hear you. All right, man. That's the show. Until next time, y'all be easy.